Hey, what's going on everybody? My name's UltraSonicHero and welcome to a brand new video. So it's been a while since I haven't done a discussion video, so I want to apologize about that because I missed discussing more of my opinions and thoughts based on the games, especially Sonic the Hedgehog. There's a lot that I need to talk about. For today's video, I thought this may be a good idea to recap on what we've seen based on the gameplays and the trailers from Sonic Frontiers. A lot of people are really enjoying what they're seeing. And the game's been getting some positive feedback, especially the exploration, the combat mechanics, and the cyberspace levels. I mean, I do have some concerns how the gameplay is going to be showcased and developed, because I do know that Sonic's momentum does tend to lack a bit, because it just makes Sonic a bit slow in my opinion. But I'm not going to complain too much. Just a fair reminder that these are just my opinions, not facts, and even if they were facts, you would have every right to critique me based on what I'm talking about. But without further ado, let's go ahead and recap on what we've seen and witnessed from this game. To begin with, the first teaser trailer that we noticed that Sonic was running in a purple and blue aura, and then Sonic created a Psyloop which we now know what it represents in the gameplays. Then on the announced trailer, we get to see the open zone, a beautiful environment worth seeing, and it's just sightseeing, it's breathtaking, it looks remarkable, I'm not gonna lie. And this area is known as Starfall Islands, but there are far more worlds to explore. And now that you think about it, this is giving me Breath of the Wild vibes all over again. After watching such a glorious environment, we then got to see the Sonic Frontiers gameplay of how Sonic's gonna explore the entire world. Now I know that Sonic speed does lack a bit, and it does feel a bit more like Sonic Forces-esque in a way, and I know that this does concern me of how they're gonna pull off this gameplay, and it looks similar to Sonic Forces. However, I think this is gonna be a big improvement for the franchise. If they can pull this off, I'll be satisfied and I will have to worry no more. But if they do go back to their similar ways, then I feel really worried for the future of our franchise. And then, there's a big then by the way, the combat gameplay came out. And when I was watching it, I was just absolutely gobsmacked. The combat mechanics were just insanely awesome. But I'm assuming that we're going to be defeating tougher bosses at a later time, because I know that Sonic has a skill tree and you can upgrade his abilities, his strength, and his defense. I like how the development team actually added some form of an RPG in a way, but I don't think it's an RPG game, because this is an open zone game. It's awesome that we get to see a new variety of combat skills that Sonic can actually use to master them and defeat his opponents. I think that was a very smart move from the team. Now the combat was awesome, but there was a few things that was lacking in that gameplay, and I'm not just talking about Sonic's momentum based on his speed and running, or boosting in fact. It also had something to do with the cyberspace levels, because again, I'm not a realist, I'm just trying to point out some of the things that I do think that kind of lack for the cyberspace levels. I mean, when Sonic's boosting but you jump, it slows down Sonic's speed, as I mentioned from before, and it worries me for some reason. It does worry me that it does look a lot more like Sonic Forces mechanics, but I don't think that's true. I'm not gonna just jump to conclusions because that would be the last thing that I want to do. The music, however, was just head-bopping phenomenal, especially Sky Sanctuary, you know, and it's good to try out new things instead of going back to doing the original remixes. Sure, when it does get repetitive, it does get a bit boring and annoying for some of the Sonic audiences. I mean, I totally understand that. There's one thing that I nearly forgot to mention, that Jun Senoue is not involved in composing the music for Sonic Frontiers, which I'm a little bit disappointed about, because Jun Senoue has been part of the Sonic team for a long period of time, and he's been such an amazing legend, composing some amazing music. We know that somebody aside from Jun Senoue is involved in making the music for this new upcoming Sonic game. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but if I pronounce it wrong, please forgive me. So, Tomiya Otani? I think I pronounced it right. If I didn't, my apologies. And then later on, I noticed this tweet on Twitter, which was posted by Tomiya, and here's what he had to say. I've got news. Data Discs is bringing the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack to vinyl with the music of Starfall Islands. They saw the potential in the music of these beautiful islands and planned to package it as a conceptual album. Sonic Frontiers, the music Starfall Islands, available as a 2XLP or 4XLP, featuring background music from the upcoming game, released in partnership with Sega and composer Tomiya, of course. Pre-orders open on October the 22nd. Let me have a look at the images right now. I like the color of the discs, by the way, green, yellow, red, and blue, and I think it may represent the islands that's going to be in-game. I could be wrong. I mean, I wish I could buy the soundtrack. I really wish I could, but I have no idea how much it's gonna cost. I'm guessing maybe in pounds like 100? I don't think I can afford that just now, because I'm watching what I'm spending. But I gotta say, I love the quality of the discs, and especially the artwork. That looks so remarkable. Anyway, getting back on topic with the trailers, we noticed that there was a TGS trailer when Sonic gathers all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to fight the Titan boss, and he transforms into Super Sonic. Now, I believe that we're going to be using Super Sonic for the tougher boss battles. Now, I don't think this could represent in the final boss. I don't think it is. And then we noticed a new island that looks volcanic in some way. I think it's called Chaos Island, or is it Cronus Island? I have no idea. You can correct me in the comment section below if I am wrong. Plus, they'll be adding soap shoes into the Sonic Frontiers game. The soap shoes from Sonic Adventure 2, I'm happy with that. Also, the gear from the Monster Hunter franchise. Now, I don't play Monster Hunter, it's not my thing, and no offense to the Monster Hunter fans. Don't take this the wrong way, I'm not saying that I don't like it, it's just I don't play the games. Though I would like to try it out some point, or someday. And of course, the story trailer that we've seen, I believe it was last month, or it might have been 3 weeks ago, I have no idea. Honestly, I am just so bloody forgetful. After watching the story trailer, based on my reactions, I was amazed with it. The visuals and the CGI looks really good. I hope we get some CGI cutscenes in the game, because so far the Sonic audiences have been reacting to it really well. It's been getting some positive feedback. Sure, there are some flaws to cyberspace levels and to some mechanics, which is totally understandable, but if I'm going to be completely honest, I think Sonic Frontiers is going to be a game to remember, and it's going to be one of those satisfying Sonic games that we've ever seen. Next, let's talk about the skill tree and upgrades regarding on Sonic's combat. We know that Sonic can perform like a side loop, which can actually use to create a ring around your opponent, and then it stuns them and gives Sonic the opening to defeat his opponents, whether it's Titans, Towers, or Ninjas. Let's recap on the combat. Sonic can do like a Sonic Boom, side loop, Wild Rush. Sonic can parry, which is so freaking dope. Looking at Sonic's parry move is just so satisfying to watch it in slow-mo. Just look at it. One more thing to mention, that Ian Flynn is going to be writing the story for Sonic Frontiers. And I gotta say, the story is starting to make sense to me now, because I believe there may be some connection to Infinite and Sage. Now, I don't know if that's true. This is just my theory and my opinion, by the way, but if it is true, if Infinite is in this game, I'll be flipping out of my chair. But not in an angry way, if that's what you're thinking. In case if you did not know, yes, Ian Flynn is the writer for the IDW comics for Sonic the Hedgehog. Also shout out to Ian Flynn, if he's watching. And that's just about everything that I've got to say for today's video. If I missed anything out, please let me know. Sonic Frontiers is coming out on the 8th of November, and it's going to be released on PS4, 5, Xbox Series X and S, on Steam, and also on Nintendo Switch. And it's a good thing that I pre-ordered this game so I can play this and stream it at the same time. And I can give out my own constructive feedback on this game based on what I'm going to see. So I hope Sonic Frontiers becomes a success. And I want the team to succeed. I'm sending all of my faith and my prayers to the development team. If they can pull this off, it would make our dreams come true. And this could be their major comeback. This could be their rebound. And before we end off today's video, here's my question of the day to everyone who's watching. What's your most favourite part out of Sonic Frontiers and why? By all means, let me know down in the comment section below. And with all that said, thank you everybody so much for watching all the way up to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to smash a like, it helps the video out a bunch. And if you want to see more of my content, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, as well as clicking on the bell to stay notified so you don't miss a video or upload from me. Don't forget that you can follow me on my social media, the links are going to be down in the description below. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at UltraSonicHero. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I hope to see all of you in a brand new video. Take care.